If you grew up in the 90s, you belong to a generation of amazing memories, from toys to early video games to dial-up internet. Mom, get off the phone, I'm trying to surf the web! 90s kids remember the best of the best and the worst of it too. Now just give me a few minutes, Mom needs to use the phone. I was just kidding. Hey YouTube, welcome to Most Amazing Top 5. My name is Michael McCrudden. Sit back, subscribe, and let me entertain you. Before we begin, I want to know, what was your favorite part of the 90s? For me, it was the whoa and blossom. Whoa, unbelievable. But I want to hear from you guys down below. Alright, let's jump into our list with the top 5 things 90s kids remember. In the number 5 spot, we have Blockbuster. Remember that? I put all my money in their stocks. It was a bad idea. Now I can't believe I have to explain to some of you what Blockbuster is. Here we go. Blockbuster was the number 1 spot to rent movies and pick up your movie snacks, and on a typical Friday night, you would bump into about 75% of your classmates at this joint. I mean, they even had video games. It was the coolest place to be. Blockbuster went bankrupt in 2013 and closed almost all its stores. Thanks a lot, Netflix. However, there are still 19 stores open in the US, 9 of which are in Alaska. So everyone grab your sled dogs if you need to pick up that Austin Powers movie real bad. Up next in the number 4 spot is Beanie Babies. Oh, they were all the rage. Available in every single animal species you could imagine, Beanie Babies were colorful little stuffed animals that you collected because your older cousin promised you one day they would be worth hundreds of dollars. That's for real. You kept them in glass cases, kept the tags on them to maintain their value, and in the end, what was it for? Absolutely nothing. Most of these things aren't worth a penny these days, and all of that collecting, well, it was for nothing. Now I got a pile of pink stuffed bears in my closet for absolutely no reason. I actually have to explain to people, being like, they're my sisters. And they're like, dude, your sister's married with kids and her kids don't even want them. So why are you saying they're your sisters? And I'm like, you outsmarted me again. I'm gonna go cuddle my bears. Moving on to the number 3 spot, we have gel pens. These colorful pens had to be kept upside down or else the ink would stop flowing. And you had to wait an hour after you used them to write in your best friend's birthday card. Before closing it, the ink would smudge horribly. I don't know why we bought these, but we did. Regardless of all this, we loved them, and we tried to use every color we had when writing anything and everything. The rainbow writing may have hurt our eyes and caused massive headaches, but the memories, well, they remain as strong as ever. I know you're probably like, he used those pens? Guys, I wasn't always a man. Once I was a boy who wore shorts. Long time ago though. Next up at number 2 are Tamagotchis. These tiny little digital pets took toy stores by storm throughout the 90s. I remember my parents wouldn't dish out the $22.95 to buy me one, so I ended up with like the Digibot, whatever the lower end one was. Whatever, it was still fantastic. It wasn't a Tamagotchi though. People would spend countless hours looking at their cute little simplistic blob with their eyes on the screen. And why did we do that? Well, you could feed it, you could play games with it, you could clean up its poop, and you could even breed it. I don't know why we wanted so much responsibility, but we did. The thing could even die if it's left neglected. Mine died a whole lot of times. These things created such chaos amongst us kids that they were banned from the schoolyard. That meant that when kids went to school, they left their Tamagotchis with mom and dad to take care of. Poor parents who were actually like, I gotta keep this thing alive. The Tamagotchis basically took over the world throughout the 90s. It was a very big epidemic. My mom didn't take care of mine. That's why I died so many times. Alright, let's move on to number 1. Finally, we have made it to the top of our list, and we're talking about the platform I use to pick up all the ladies. Talking about MSN Chat. Hey, I think you're so cute. Heart emoticon, wink face. Sorry, I was just flashing back to good old times. But it sounds familiar, right? Admit it. If you grew up in the 90s, you are guilty of doing this, as was I. The thought of getting to jump on MSN and nudge everyone who ignored us at the end of the day was the only thing keeping us going during school time. Besides AOL, You've Got Mail, MSN became the way to connect with your friends after school. And because you weren't actually face to face with them, you could say all sorts of crazy stuff. And then you had these emoticons you could send their way. You could even nudge and shake their screen. I know some of my best friends I met on MSN Chat. And then you would change your profile to be like, I'm going to the gym, or I just aced my test. And it was the beginning of what would become Twitter and Snapchat and Instagram and all this, social media madness. But it was the best way to ask a girl out. I mean, you could be wearing your pajamas and be like, oh, and she'd be like, yeah, you're not so bad at school. And then you show up on the date in those pajamas, and then it's over. So don't do that. Learn from me, kids. So there you have it, the top 5 things 90s kids remember. My name's Mike McCrudden. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also check out our other videos. There are a few around my head right now. Let us know what you missed from the 90s. Was it them devil sticks? Was it them pogs? Should I make a follow-up list about those things? Let us know what you think. See you guys in another video.